Okay, can I do because I'm going to go back to Antibago and we're going to go back to Cosi van Tutti because that
Yeah.
story is important to go.
Yeah.
But I want to go there's no blood on the stage. In terms, the production is so beautiful and so harmonic and such a wonderful thing to watch, and yet it does not disturb, challenge, whatever. When I look at a lot of network television drama now, I see exactly that. I see shows about turmoil, conflict, and crime in which there is no actual blood or threat. I don't think you've any worked on those shows. Looking at your resume, I don't think you've worked on those.
No.
But we both work in an environment where that kind of palette is pushing hard.
Yeah.
What do we do, those of us who think there has to be blood in a performance for an audience, and yet the environment that we work in isn't supporting it very much?
You have to be more specific about what you look for and what you agree to. You know, I did a television show that I thought was presented to me as one thing, and it wasn't, and I was very disappointed. It was a personal success for me, and I did one season, and then I said no. And I think in the world of art, it's so hard because we have to make enough money to feed our family, our horses, whatever, ourselves, not just physically, but, you know, creatively. The word no becomes very important because you know with the talent you have, you can go do one of those bloodless pieces and pay those bills. And you might have to, you know, have a few salads for a while to find the other one. I have been very, very lucky because I like challenges, so I get shows that present challenges because people know I kind of like that.
So when you say you are lucky, you mean you are lucky in that you can say no more easily because you have so many other things going on for you?
I can say no very easily, but I've also been somebody who says no. Going back to, like, how many people had Robin Phillips come out and put their hand on their shoulder and say, you know, maybe we should do a show together. I mean, as you said, I just knew that that I was not right for him. It wasn't so much, I'm very clear that I could have learned a few things from him, but we never would have gotten along. Because I can't change my stripes, you know. I can vary them a little bit, I can add another color, but they're going to be there, you know. You just...
And maybe I can point out that I observe about Debra that I think the fact that Debra has said no to certain things means that people think something else about her, and therefore more people with challenging projects would come to a Debra Hanson because they know she is a person who does say no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that, I think actors have to do that. I think other designers have to do that. And so then they don't get the top-notch people doing the porridge. I like porridge, so I shouldn't use porridge, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
The word no is so important. To be able to say that, and I've always said it, you know, if I can't make my living feeling challenged and feeling that I can add to something, and as you said, put the blood on the floor, then I will do something else, and I would be very happy. You know, I mean, in a sense, I would miss it, but I've said that to other designers as well, you know, and they said, well, Debra, you know, you have the ability to say no. I say everybody has the ability to say no. You can say no.
No matter the price.
You have to pay the price.
You have to pay a price. So
yeah.
It's whether you can afford it at the time to pay that price. Where's your price level? That's the question. And I think for me it's important to talk about because it's saying how do we keep the fire in the room? How do we keep the furnace in the middle of the play? How do we keep the blood there in what is a blood narrative, which is telling those stories? Yeah. From an actor's point of view, writer's point of view, designer's point of view, all of us have this, for me, an obligation. And thank you for articulating it like that.
It's absolutely important.